I'm going to do a little video here of my latest build. This kit, the base kit that I used is the Trumpeter 1/35 scale Russian T-62 BDD Model 1984 1962 modification, and the kit number is 01553. I'm not going to go into the whole history of the T-62 and everything. Like, I'll just start off by talking a little bit about the kit itself, and then what I used to do the build. The kit, they're kind of dated by now. Like, they've been out for quite a while, and there's no problems with them, and really it doesn't matter to me because of the price point that these kits come in at, and I think they look convincing enough to be a T-62. Also, they include a metal barrel, which is really fantastic. They still include it after all the years it's been released, and it's really nice of them. I don't really have too many complaints about the kit other than the turret itself. The lack of anything inside the turret and the way the hatches are, like when you leave them open, as I have left them open, it's too visible inside the turret. So I recommend, if you're going to build one of these, that you leave the hatches closed. You can put crew in them, but again, I don't know if it's the scaling of the kit, if it's just incorrect or what it is, but the actual, like, the holes that the guys go down in, they seem to be too large. Like, I'm not sure if people have expressed concerns about that and have looked into it, if they're actually in scale or not. I never went that far into it. Anyways, that's really the only drawback to the kit, because even the tracks, which are individual track links, they go together really nice. And the detail itself for this variant of T-62 is, I think, adequate. And again, at the price point it's a decent kit. Probably your best bet right now for a T-62 is the Zvezda kit. It's more up to date, and that's the one I would recommend. So I'll go into what I've built now, which is the a T-62M from the SMO. I built it for the DPR Militia when they're in the Kherson region doing defense of the bridge that was in that area, and that's what I've tried to depict here with my model. So I'll go around the kit so you can see the various detail on it. I scratch built the overhead protection. I use just the little plastic styrene that you get. It's the I can't remember what it's called. If it's L-shaped, the style of plastic I used. If it's the L-shaped or if it's the 3/4 rods. And then I added various storage from the just what I had in the spares box. And as far as products go, to do the basic green, I always use the 303 Mr. Hobby aqueous paints. I have used their Mr. Hobby, the other style of paint they do, the other acrylic paint they use, and it's also 303, and it's good. It's good paint also, but that's what I always recommend for a base. The netting that I used on top of the overhead protection is this AK. I've never used this before, and it's kind of a weird product. It's a little bit different of a product. I'm still trying to get used to how to lay it down and make it look realistic. But it is a good product. I do recommend it. It's a little bit pricey, but there is quite a bit of material in here, and it actually is material. It's not just like a vinyl sheet or something that's been cut. It is actual material. And to do the blocks on the front of the tank, I use these photo etch blocks, which actually they are way more realistic, because that's almost how the real ones are actually put together. It's just like a stamped piece of metal that's folded into a box, and so these actually mimic the real thing actually very well. And it's made by this weird company here. I've never seen any other products that they do, but these are highly recommended if you can find them. This is a Russian company. You may be able to find it on eBay or something like that. I will zoom in on the photo etch blocks. These are the blocks here after they've been folded and installed. It isn't much to actually make them if you have a proper photo etch bender, but this is what they look like. I added it was just metal rod for the bolts to bolt them down to the like the front armored plate there. This is the top armor here that I made just from scratch. You can see the detail on it. Other products I used in doing the detailing were pretty much AK products, various different washes, and the AK mud and grass. I also used pigments to do the exhaust on the back here. So this is just my build that I recently completed. The kit itself it's recommended. They're still pretty moderately priced, but I would choose this Zvezda kit if I was going to do another build. But this is my completed build, and I hope you like it, and thank you for watching.